Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we all know King Solomon. We've heard so much about him. King Solomon was the wisest man on earth at his time, and till date, we still say as wise as Solomon. As a matter of fact, many of us believe no one is ever as wise as King Solomon, and no one could ever as wise be as King Solomon. But is this position correct? Since King Solomon came and left, has anyone been as wise as he is, or he was, sorry, and can anyone possibly be as wise as he was, or even wiser? Let's get right into it. Growing up, King Solomon must have heard a lot of wisdom talks from his father, David. The books of Proverbs chapter 1, 2, 3, and I think 4 were mostly words from his father, King David. His father told him, wisdom is the principal thing. Get wisdom. And in all you're getting, get understanding. So, growing up, King Solomon had all these thoughts, all these words ringing in his head from his father, David the king. So he thought with wisdom he would rule the people of Israel without any problems. So when he became king, he thought wisdom is actually the principal thing. And as such, on that altar in which he sacrificed 1,000 bulls to the Lord, the Lord asked him, what do you need? And he said, give me wisdom that I may rule over your people. And for that reason, God endowed him with so much wisdom that during his time, the people of Israel did not go to war at any moment. Unlike the time of his father, where war was a constant recurrence. And for that reason as well, because and God said further, because you did not ask of any other thing apart from wisdom, even the things you didn't ask for, I will give unto you, and that includes riches. And King Solomon is going to be the wealthiest man ever as well. The wisdom King Solomon exhumed was so much that people from far and wide do come to hear him speak. We learn of the Queen Vashti. No, sorry, not Queen Vashti. We learn of the Queen Sheba. She came all the way from wherever, bearing so much riches just to listen to King Solomon speak. And she was astonished by the wisdom Solomon exuded in their meetings. It was so profound that one remarkable was that we had this remarkable story of two women having babies almost at the same time, and one slept on a child. The child passed away. Yet she went to steal from the other woman who didn't sleep on her child, and the child was still alive at the time. Eventually, when they got to the king, the woman whose child had passed away was asking that the child that is alive be shared into two and be given to both women to keep. While the one who is the actual mother of the child was saying that, okay, instead of the child to be killed, just give it to the other woman so that the child will stay. King Solomon was able to deduce from there that the woman who was pleading for the child to remain alive must be the mother of that child. And of course, no woman in her right senses would want to lose a child for any reason. So this incident sent shockwaves across the globe. King Solomon became so famous that, like I said earlier, people were paying him just to listen to him speak. People were paying him just to hear what he has to say about one or two things in life. So profound was his wisdom. But then Jesus came. One pronounced event that happened during the time of Jesus was the issue of Mary Magdalene when she was brought in before Jesus by her accusers. And they said, Master, we caught her in the very act. And the laws of Moses says, anyone that is caught in the very act should be stoned to death. Yes, Jesus did not come to break the law. Jesus came to show judgment. And Jesus said unto them, after in deep thoughts, said, whichever of you had not sinned before, let him cast the first stone. And voila, everybody left the scene with the woman still standing on her feet. That is another show of great wisdom. So that said, well, we actually do not speak of Jesus being so wise as Solomon, probably because we expected that he should be too wise, because as he is also a deity, he is God, he is the one that gives wisdom, so everything about him should be wisdom personified, perhaps. But afterwards, has anyone ever shown such kind of wisdom in Solomon showed while he was on earth? Or can anyone possibly be as wise as he was? Fast forward, let's move on to the book of James. James told us that if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask the Father who gives to each and everyone liberally. So it means if you want to be wise, you should go ahead to ask the Father to give you wisdom, and you will be wise. So what does this mean? Now we've explored the teaching on the Holy Spirit. Oh, sorry, I'm not uploaded that yet. Stay tuned to that teaching on the Holy Spirit. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, what wise people do is support their growing fellows, support their fellows that are down there to also grow and be like them. And in such doing, for you to help us grow, please subscribe to this channel. In the Holy Spirit, we discover that one of the dimensions of the Holy Spirit is the spirit of wisdom. You will recall that Jesus did not start his ministry when the Holy Spirit had not come upon him. He also admonished his apostles or his disciples then to remain in the upper room until the Holy Spirit had come upon them. And when the Holy Spirit came upon them, came power, boldness, and so much wisdom. So it follows that the Apostle James could tell us that if anybody lacks wisdom, let him ask of the Father that gives liberally. So it means wisdom is a package. Wisdom is a package. It's like a gift. It's contained in a box. Just that in this case, spiritual gifts cannot be physically packed, but it can still be. It's the package that can be given to each and everyone. If King Solomon could ask for wisdom and got wisdom to that extent, then it means that we too can also ask for wisdom and get it to that extent, or even much more. But yes, we learned in the book of Isaiah that one of the spirits that will come upon Jesus was the spirit of wisdom, which is resident in the Holy Spirit. And as such, it means that the Holy Spirit is the embodiment of wisdom. So whoever has the Holy Spirit in him has that wisdom package resident inside of him. So it follows that what Solomon enjoyed has already been with us. But to what level is it with you? That is a different ballgame altogether. The Holy Spirit is in you as a born again Christian, and as such, wisdom has been deposited into you because you now have the Holy Spirit in you. But to what degree? That is where the difference between you and I and King Solomon lies. To what extent do we exude this wisdom? So it now depends on the extent to which we have the Holy Spirit resident in us and the extent to which we listen and to the commandments of the Holy Spirit. Because the Holy Spirit knows far better than we do. That's why they call him the omniscient God. He understands far better than we do. You remember God said, His thoughts are not our thoughts, just as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are His thoughts higher than our thoughts. His thoughts may be foolishness to us, to man, yes, but the wisdom of men is like the foolish things of God. As a matter of fact, the wisdom of men is not even up to the foolishness of God. So, we can be wise or even wiser than Solomon as long as we continue to invite the Holy Spirit, or as long as we continue to grow the presence of the Holy Spirit in our lives and continue to do as the Holy Spirit has commanded. Yeah, because he said the wise people are those that do God's words and just those that hear God's words without doing them. That is who a wise man is. So it follows. When these people came to Jesus with Mary Magdalene in their hand, telling him she was caught in the very act, what did Jesus do? Jesus stood down, was looking to the ground and writing. I believe he was thinking at that moment, what do we do? And the Holy Spirit told him, tell them that whosoever had not cast the first stone, whosoever had not sinned before, let him cast the first stone. He rose up, told them that, and stood down again. At the time he would raise his head up for the second time, those people had left. Now, what wisdom is that? So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We can be wiser. As a matter of fact, I'm very sure we have seen so many people that are far wiser than King Solomon, but we just had not realized it because we had thought that nobody could be wiser than Solomon. But the principal factor for which Solomon was so wise is the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit is now liberally with us. It's basically almost everybody. So what we need to do is to continue to engage the Holy Spirit, listen to what He has to say to every situation of life, and we will be wiser than King Solomon. Yes, like I said earlier, what wise people do is help fellow people grow. Please help us grow by subscribing to this channel. We are aiming for the first 1,000. Be a part of this journey. Thank you.